everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is my second layout for June 2020 in my Project Life album. I'm using the pretty standard page protector this week, just the four 4x6s and then the four 3x4s, except you can see that some of the photos that would go on a 4x6 slot, I did use two 3x4 cards. It just kind of goes with whatever I have that week as far as photos. I just make the page protectors work for me. And then I try to pick a page protector that's going to work the best, but I just make it work the best based on what I'm printing. So this is a layout that is very, very wood veneer heavy. I've had some wood veneer in my stash for forever. I love wood veneer and I tend to hoard it and not want to use it. So I'm going to be using a ton of wood veneer on this layout. So it is going to be pretty dimensional, but I really like how this one turns out. I love the bright colors and I love that I was able to use some of my stash. So you can see here that I've put that pink butterfly on the card. I have this blue one that I'm messing with right now. I have the word bloom by the flower in the top right. And then I have the spring and the flower in the bottom left. Now, definitely this is no longer really spring. It is June, but I felt like, well, the colors look good. They bring that blue down to the bottom of the page and I'm just going to go with it. So I ended up keeping that blue spring there. Now I pulled out these Jelly Bean Soup beadboard alphabets and I just wrote the word B-Day. It was one of my daughter's friends' birthdays, so I wanted to write that out. I have those beanboard alphabets in my stash for quite some time as well and just wanted to get them used on a layout. So you can see I spelled B-Day, and then I'm spelling Kristen's on this with the Mini Market alphabet stickers from October Afternoon. Still bummed every time I use them that they're no longer in business. I love October Afternoon, and I know I've said that probably too many times on this channel. So now I'm just gluing down these beanboard alphabets. They are kind of thicker and a little harder to use, so I wanted to end up, or not use, but they're harder to get glued down with like a dry adhesive, so I'm using my liquid adhesive. I thought that would make sure they stayed better. Now this spring does have a sticky back to it already, so I'm going to carefully peel it off, and it is like super, super sticky. I was really worried about snapping that spring in half, but I think I ended up doing without breaking anything, thank goodness. But it was definitely really sticky. I think I actually got those from the Target dollar spot quite some years ago. Now I'm just gluing down some of the other chipboard pieces. This little butterfly was cute. It was already painted. So I'm just making sure that's glued down. I find that liquid adhesive is really the best thing to use for these wood veneers. Just helps hold everything down really well. If it's a really small wood veneer, I will use like a roller adhesive, but I find the liquid adhesive just holds everything a bit better. So I'm gluing down that flower, and then I will glue down the bloom word here as well. And then now I'm pulling out this chipboard piece from, oh, where is it? From Echo Park, that's where it's at, or that's where it's from. I think I got this sheet from Tuesday Morning quite some time ago as well. I love these chipboard pieces, especially this. The Echo Park are pretty thin. They're not as thick as the crepe paper, so I don't feel like I have to peel off some of the backing so that my stuff isn't so bulky. Now these are just tags that were in my stash. They're going to make a good place to either put some letter stickers or to do some journaling. So I'm just going to add those down. I always like to have string with my tags. I feel like they're a bit naked if they don't have string. So you can see here I'm just playing with that, and I'm going to staple the string where I want it so it doesn't move, because I want it to stay kind of loopy like that. I'm going to add the sun, and then I'm going to use some letter stickers to spell out the word lazy, because this is referring to the photo on the right of the card where it's me with the cat laying on me. And I thought that was cute, so I'm just going to spell out lazy here in a second. Sorry, I have to reach over to get my stickers here. So I'm just making sure I'm going to have all the letters that I need. So that card, I believe, is done. I don't think I add anything else to it. I can't remember. So I'm just straightening my cards. It was getting a little wonky because I was laying over them. And now I'm going to add the string to this little vellum tag. I will do a little bit of a cluster on the vellum tag with some chipboard pieces and some word stickers. So I'll be doing that here in just a little bit. I do want to tie a knot. I just think that finishes it off kind of nicely, and then I'll trim off the excess here with the scissors. And then when I do the clustering on it, it will also be a place that I can hide the journaling. So I'm going to take a little flag from this sheet here. I think I'm going to take the pink one. And then I'm going to find a phrase sticker from a really old sticker sheet that looks like those little newsprint, like ransom looking, like you cut it out of a magazine kind of thing. So I'm just going to trim it. It says check it out, just trimming those little pieces out and then layering that on. And then I will use those stickers to hide the adhesive that I put down to hold the tag down. And sorry for my reach there again. So I'm just adding some adhesive behind those, and it's perfect, and it holds this down very nicely. So now I'm going to work on this one at the top right, again adding the string down, gluing it down, and on this one I am going to add some journaling to the card. I don't remember if I do that right this second, but I do add journaling to this one. Trim off the excess. Again, I like when the embellishments go to the edge and go over the edge. I just think it gives a more dynamic look to the layout. The string was a bit long on this one, so I do trim that one out as well. I am going to journal on the B-Day card here, just giving a little bit of information about where they were for their birthday and things like that. Now this is just some journaling that's talking about the party again, where my daughter spent the night at her friend's house. And I wanted to pull out these labels. I'm going to use one label here, and that's going to anchor my word nap. And it's just the ferrets laying down in the blanket, and they were so adorable, so I had to get a picture of that. And then these are some very old stickers that I got in the Scraptastic kit. And I thought that would look good. I'm just going to add some journaling here. And they weren't wanting to stick very well, so I am going to rub them down a bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit more journaling on this particular card, and then that's getting to the point where it's almost over. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, I would love to have you, and I wanted to welcome all my new subscribers that have subscribed recently. Thank you so much for coming over and joining us. If you have any questions or comments about anything about the videos, please leave those below. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, I'm just going to finish this journaling on this card, and that is all. I want you guys to have a great day, and I will be back again very soon. Bye, everyone.